Hi YouTube, don't go anywhere. You're about to get a sneak peek of my new show on NBC, World of Dance. I started as a dancer, and I know it takes commitment and heart.
From executive producer Jennifer Lopez comes a life-changing dance competition where the best of the best get a shot at $1 million prize.
It wasn't all the strength you had, it was the passion that you put into every move. You inspire people, and you inspire me as well.
World of Dance premieres Tuesday after America's Got Talent on NBC.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with another video. I hope you guys have enjoyed your week. I have enjoyed my week. I want to give a shout out to all my friends who have reached out to me. I don't want to go too far, but just thank y'all for reaching out and just checking on me and see I'm okay. It's Memorial Day weekend. I know a lot of you guys are heading to Miami for Sizzle Miami and heading to DC for DC Black Gay Pride weekend. I just want everyone to be safe. If you do anything, please be safe. No drinking and driving. Please get an Uber. If you do not have Uber and you want to use my Uber code is Uber the Scorpion. You can use my code, or if you want to use it from the airport, if you just want to use it anywhere, use my code, and you can use the same code for Uber Eats, I believe. If not, I'll have it inside the more info box. It is 8:30 at night, and I am not used to recording this late at night and trying to be up editing and all of that. But I want to say thank you to those who watched the previous video. I put my heart into that editing. I listened to some of SmackDown, some of the Rachel Maddow show, The Last Word, The 11th Hour, and another repeat of freaking Rachel Maddow, and the computer kept freezing everything. So just shout out to everybody that watched the video, shared the video. We really need you guys to watch our videos. If you want to go back into the archive, go back and watch some of our old videos. You know, check us out if you haven't seen some of the old videos. Go ahead and have a nice little Scorpion show Memorial Day weekend, catching up with the show, and go look at some of the old shit on our channel. If you're a first time watcher, I hope that you click the subscribe button, and everyone please like and share this video. Seems like he's about to say something. No. Okay. Now, I'm not going to open this show up talking about Melania. I'm going to talk about her later, and I'm going to say all that I had to say, and then I'm going to put it to bed. Because it seems like every other day, something comes out of Monique's mouth, or she want to respond to what's being said about her on somebody else's talk show. So, I just want to put it all to bed on all of my feelings and everything. Why don't you just put it out right now? Because I'm tired of opening up talking about her. This is the 4th video in a row we talk about it. Okay, listen. I don't want this video. When I look at the comments, I don't want to see the only thing that says, "Oh, well, you just don't understand. I don't even know why he's here." Like, listen, as long as I want Mikkel here, he's gonna be here. I don't care what anybody says. Okay. Now that's just that. He's gonna be here until I say no. People are just gonna. All I can say is the smacking of the Jolly Ranchers. Those Jolly Ranchers were good. And I'm sorry if y'all listening with your earphones on. I hope I'm not speaking too loud, okay? So, I want y'all to actually watch this video and comment on other stuff that goes on the video, because we sit here for a whole hour. And I'm not sitting here for an hour tonight. This is what I'm going to tell you. This is what I want to say. I respect Monique, and I respect her fight, okay? I don't think that Monique is telling any lies. Monique's story is still consistent from what she said in 2015. What's going on with Monique right now is that Monique, the month is not bringing home any money. So Monique has to get this story out here again to get people talking about, what's going on. So she's saying, this is a fight for her. This is a fight for all the black women in entertainment. But Monique seems to be the only one that wants to continue on with the fight, and nobody is standing with her. So Monique is basically standing alone and stepping up to Hollywood. Y'all can't tell me nothing. I didn't gather all of this. From what I know, Monique thought that with that Oscar, comes with money, and it does. But they're not gonna, like, if she's going on Tyler Perry's word, you're getting $3 to $5 million a movie or $6 to $8 million a movie. That's just not going to happen. Monique did not win Best Actress. She won Best Supporting Actress. So right now, we consider you for Best Supporting Role. We're not saying that Monique can't be a Best Actress. And something I said years ago, and something I still remember, is that Monique is not bringing people to the theaters. Monique is not someone that can do that. I'm not saying she can't do it right now, but she's just not, for me right now, no. And she's still not, because she hasn't taken on any other different roles. And what her husband is doing is, if I have an Oscar, you're going to pay me as if I have an Oscar. You're not going to pay me in the middle. You're going to give me top dollar. And what these movies companies are saying is, what Monique won't do, someone else will. And someone else is taking over roles. I really believe that Lee Daniels is here for Monique. He's here for her, but these movie companies are not here for Monique because they think her difficult because she did not go to France for the Cannes Film Festival. I understand her reasoning on why she didn't go. She wanted to spend more time with her family, and at that time, she was doing the Monique show. She was flying here and there over the United States promoting the show, going on this one shows, that one show, talking about Mary and just promoting the film Precious. So she didn't want to go overseas. Now, when you got Oprah calling you to go, Tyler Perry telling you to go, Lee Daniels telling you to go, and you still don't want to go, of course someone's going to say she's difficult to work with, and other movie studios are looking at that and saying, well, if we got a big hit, or if we got a nice film out, and with her star power, she's not willing to promote it, or go overseas, we don't want her in that. So, basically, Monique was hurting herself, too, because even though she wanted to, she didn't want to go over there because she was tired. Don't a movie company want to hear that when it comes to making money for a film? So if you did it to them, you damn sure not going to do it to us. And Monique was saying that, yes, I kept getting scripts, but they're not paying what she wants to pay. And now I don't even know if movie companies are still sending her roles like that, because I've seen her in 2 films, Blackbird and Almost Christmas. Okay, I haven't seen Monique. Oh, in the film with Queen Latifah when she played Ma Rainey, and that's it. Bessie, when she was in Bessie. Haven't seen her in anything. I don't know how much she's being paid for those other films, but yes, Monique, you have an Oscar, but you have to prove. To me, you have to prove in Hollywood that you can make $3 to $5 million, and then on top of that, make the movie companies money plus more money to be getting all of that money. The Rock don't have an Oscar, and he gets $20 million a film, because no matter how bad those movies are, and a lot of them are bad, people are going to the movies and spending their money to go see him in those films. And I think that, yes, when you have an Oscar, you should have took on some roles. We haven't seen you in anything at all. Jennifer Hudson took a couple different roles. Some she should have played and some she didn't play. It's tough. It's tough out here for Black Hollywood, period. Oscar or not. It is tough. And I feel bad that, no one is helping Monique. But right now, I feel like Monique should get into the power position. And then once because since no one stands with her right now, I think that maybe they'll stand with her later. Or if there were other unions or other companies, maybe they can do that. Or if she can get every Black woman in Hollywood to strike, to let them see that, okay, you're going to stop underpaying us. But a lot of these other actresses and stuff, they got bills to be paid. So they might not get the top dollar, but they might take something less. And with Monique's refusal to do that, and, they're going to label you difficult. Or, it's tough. I'm glad she's doing this fight, but it's tough. It's tough. And right now she's the only one doing that fight. And her story has never changed. But I do think that Monique should have been in some places, but Monique being strong-willed, her husband being strong-willed, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So Monique is always going to want top dollar. To me, it looks like Monique wants top dollar because she has an Oscar. And she was saying that, Precious was not about the money, it was about the story. But what about all these other stories that need to be told? You talk about Hattie McDaniels all the time. Where is this Hattie McDaniels movie at? I want to know where it's at. or what are you demanding with these movie companies to work with you to do this film? I don't know. I really understand Monique's fight. I really do. But right now, it just seems like what you won't do, somebody else will. And that's how it's always going to be in Hollywood. It's always going to be that way unless every black woman in Hollywood, or majority of black women in Hollywood, take a stand. If they don't take a stand, things are always going to be the way they are. But I recognize her fight, and that is something that needs to be said. I recognize it, and I understand it. But she needs more people on the bandwagon with her because Venus Williams is one of the women in tennis that stood up and said, why are the men getting $2 million and we getting like $500,000 or $1 million? Why can't we get $2 million? She got everybody on board with her. It was like, we want equal pay. We out here busting our ass just like the men. We want equal pay, and she was able to get equal pay. Now with these Grand Slam tournaments, they both men and women win the same amount of money. So I think that Monique need more people to stand up with her. And with Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, with them not using their power to stand up with her to say, y'all need to pay these women in Hollywood, she's looking at it like, well, damn, I can't get no help from nowhere. I'm not getting that help. But at that time, she wasn't saying suck my dick and stuff like that. But when you say stuff like suck my dick, even comedy show or television show or radio show, that's total disrespect. We know that it's total disrespect. But that's how she feels. Yes, that's how she feels. But it's not just not the right thing to say. And I understand Monique wants to tell her story and tell her truth. But when you do stuff like that, then these other movie companies are going to be like, hell no, we don't want to work for her. And then when she's out there putting everybody's names in these stories, they're not going to work. But I recognize and I understand her fight. And that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to keep going on and on about this. So Monique is going to keep telling her story. She's going to keep doing her thing. I want to see Monique do her thing, but I do think that she should bend just a little bit. And then when she get in that power, that position of power to do that, do it. Like, don't bring Taraji in it. Don't bring Halle Berry in it. Don't bring all of these other black women in Hollywood because they're working. Whether they're being underpaid or not, they're working. And they're being recognized for their talents. And the more of the footage that they have of their work out there, the more money that will come because they have a whole thing of films. So what Taraji didn't get nominated for an Oscar for Hidden Figures? That movie made over $100 million. And I'll tell you this, just like they can all say that we want more money because nobody really wants to talk about no Hidden Figures. And then once everybody's seen the movie, that word of mouth and everything, like you got 3 acts. Well, Janelle Monáe is cool, but I ain't see her. I ain't see the film. But so many people have seen that film that they can say that I'm working because my film put in this amount of money, and I'm on Empire, and my show broke records. So people definitely want to see me. So if you want me in your film, this is how much I want. You got to have the proof behind what you want, Monique. And when you just say, I ain't coming out unless it's 100, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say. These movies says like, no, because you haven't proven yourself. You played an excellent role, but we want money. Money is more than anything in Hollywood. It's more than anything over your talent in Hollywood. But as long as you know that you got the talent, I say keep standing up for yourself and thank you for fighting, Monique. But right now, she doesn't have any help. She's by herself. She's by herself. And it's the right fight, but she don't have anybody standing with her. And I love her, but she don't have nobody standing with her. That's it. That's good. Anything you want to say? Ooh, let's move on. So there's this new show on Fox called Beat Shazam. Y'all need to watch it because Mikhail came over while I was 30 minutes into the show. It's a good show. It's hosted by Jamie Foxx. I guess Fox got this new night, and I need to tell you it's good night. They have this new little Thursday night thing with the game show, beating the music and stuff like that. Y'all gotta check it out. If you have Hulu or maybe Fox on Demand, watch it because it's a good show. I haven't seen the Love Connection yet with Andy Cohen, but I definitely want to check it out. They revived the show. And this is a show that just come on late at night here in Philly, and I used to watch it when I wasn't supposed to be watching it. Wasn't that crazy going on, but, shout out to Chuck Woolery because that's an old-ass show. Yeah, so it's a lot of stuff, but I can't get to all of that stuff.
You talking about Shazam?
Oh, yeah, I'm just saying, like, y'all need to check it out, watch it. Now, y'all know we were talking about The Keepers. Now, I'm not sure if y'all watched the video because When I said we are on the stuff about it, like the keepers, I mean everybody's saying it. And we discussed it on the previous video. But of course, I watched episode 2 and I watched episode 3. But it's like with each ending, it's like, bitch! And then say keepers, like, bitch.
Isn't it good how they ended?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I'm on the last episode today.
Bitch, I'm not even that far. I am way behind.
I'm not done. I'm on episode 4, episode 7, and I'm just like, I said to my coworker today, I said, you have to watch it, because every time I tell him, watch, and I said to him, it's so interesting because I'm so sad because I want to keep watching because I want to help these people.
Yes.
I feel like everybody, if anybody, I just feel like people need Abby and Gemma in their life.
Yes.
Because, I mean, the way they took on this project to try to find out who killed their teacher, like, all these years later, it's like, come on. And, I mean, the first episode, like I said, it draws you in. Because it tells, about what happened to the nun. But then, as it goes on, and I'm not going to say, but as it goes on, each episode is like, it's a different person that could be involved in this, and you're like, wait, huh? Well, maybe wait. It's like, wait, that did what? Oh my God. It's like, wow.
Yes,
it's so good.
It's really good. And just to see, like, so many people just, like, those priests, a lot of them use their power with the protection from the police. And it's just sad. And those women have to live with it every day. And it's just, like, nothing that they can do about it. But just relive it and just try to move on with their lives. But I'm glad that somebody is trying to find out what happened. Because they know. And me being a Catholic, like, you hear all the time about, different priests being moved around, but you don't know why they're being moved around.
It's kind of,
then as you get older, you hear about these young boys coming out and saying what happened to them. It's like, oh, so instead of you kicking them out of the church, period, you moving them to a new parish. And they've shown how that guy got moved around to like 8 different churches in 20 years. The one that they claimed, who killed the teacher in 69.
or at least had her killed.
Yeah, I know. What's that lady was saying how he took her to that field and showed her the body?
But you know what's so interesting? Because as I was watching that, I kind of was like, I don't know if this lady is, maybe she's, but I don't know. I just can't see somebody taking her and showing them the body. And then as each episode goes on, and then there's one particular episode where they go back to talking about, because a lot of people, when she came forth, a lot of police officers, detectives thought that this was something that just she made up in her head. And then they started doing research, and they were like, first of all, it doesn't make sense. Sister Catherine got killed in the wintertime. Everybody knows there's no flies in the wintertime, so how did she get maggots on her if there's no flies in the wintertime? Well, baby, it's so crazy how this show works. Because it's like a puzzle, it's like a maze. And you know that at some point, if you pay close attention and you hear something, at some point, what you heard in episode 3 is going to pop back up. Probably episode 4, episode 5 is going to pop back up. And it popped back up when they were talking about the maggots and, it's the wintertime. So there couldn't have been no flies in every case of it. And it popped back up because this guy, this medical doctor, did autopsy for a lot of famous people. John Lee Ramsey, Nicole Simpson, JFK. He just did all these different autopsies. He was called in to do the autopsy for the nun. And he pulled out his original notes from 1970 when they found her body. And
wow! So he did her original thought.
Yeah. Well, you remember she went missing in November, but they didn't find her body until January of 1970. So 2 months later is when they found her. But in his autopsy report, it reports that she had maggots in her mouth. And it brought back up when the lady was saying that she saw maggots, and when the cops were like, well, there couldn't have been no maggots because it's wintertime. And the guy was saying, when I went to go check her body, it was maggots in her mouth.
Because that's from the bacteria from your body.
So he was saying, flies. So then one of the ladies, Gemma, I think it was, she went on the internet to find out what the weather was. When this is Kathy went missing. Well, baby, she found it. And she was going throughout that week, and throughout that week of November 1969 when the lady got killed, It was nothing but warm weather throughout that whole week. She was like, no, but it was flies out. And I was just like, it's so good. It's so good. And so then I went back to the lady and I said to myself, oh my God, I apologize because I really did think you were lying. Yeah. So maybe he did take her to that body.
Yeah, it's just too much.
Yeah.
Like those priests and the priests and the nuns. Because I feel like if y'all know how I know for sure.
Yeah.
If you know that a child's being hurt, right, you better stand up and say something. Right. You don't just get them no look in the eyes like, oh my God, I know why you been going over the house. And you do absolutely nothing. Right. Come on. That's what, even though this sister Catherine died, like she stood up for those children. And she didn't see them, she was singing. And these nuns, and to these new if you're a nun and you watching and you know some shit going down, you need to open your mouth and say something too. Because they're gonna take you down too. If they find out that you knew something and you ain't saying nothing. That's just horrible and that's just wrong. So I feel for those children. And it still goes on today. And parents, you gotta know what's going on and pay attention at all times. Because how many children will keep to themselves and come out 20, 30 years later, this priest did this to me, and this priest done got moved around all of this time and nobody said nothing, or nobody kicked the priest out of the church because he was going around touching children. Yes. Or females or males. It's horrible. It's just horrible. And they should sue y'all and get the maximum amount. Horrible. But yeah, it's y'all gotta watch the Keepers on Netflix because it's gonna keep you into it. It started out slow, but it is good.
I don't think it started slow. I thought the first episode was good. The first episode was starting
because it gets good to me when they start revealing what happened. All of these backstories about and Cole used to do this.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. But I think it was trying to get you to kind of understand how big the school was and what it was, because I had never heard of the school before when it came to me, so I think they were just trying to get you to understand that this was an all-girl school and this is what it was, and this big popular school down there had this big secret, and this is what it's so sad. And so crazy because now I told you I'm on episode 6, well 7, the last episode, but episode 6 it kind of goes back into the whole. Remember, you said you're on episode 3. Season, episode 3.
I'm on episode 4 now. I just got to episode 4.
Well, remember, throughout the whole, I'm not going to say no more, but remember, she had a roommate, that nun, and you don't hear too much about that.
You don't hear much about her
until episode 6.
Oh, man, it's still coming. Because I'm not
she had a roommate.
Yeah. She was called.
Let me tell you something, Kevin. Shit is so sad. It's just sad.
They probably told me.
Because you know what? Let me tell you. I was just saying, and I'm not talking about this nun in particular, but there were so many people. You got to think about it. This documentary was recorded back in 2015. This happened in 1969. Over the years, people either died or they got old, and there was some people who were just like, 2015. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to be involved with this. I don't want nothing to do with this. It's so old. It's over 40 years old. Let that go. And it's just like how a lot of people, their sentiment was. And it was so sad to see because you think like, wow. But people were like, I blocked that out of my mind. I don't want to go back to that.
They don't want to relive.
They don't want to relive things. I want to give a hug to the person who edited this documentary who just,
it's good.
I want to give a hug to the two ladies, Abby and Gemma, because I need them in my court if something happens to me. I need somebody like them 40 years from now, if something happens to me, to still be fighting like what happened to me.
But let's not talk like that.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying.
So it's very good that Leslie Jones is hosting the 2017 BET Awards. I haven't seen her stand up in a while, but this would be good for her, and I hope that she's going out to comedy clubs because I don't want her to fail at the BET Awards. But I'm happy for her because for a while she was just one of those struggling comedians, and then she made it big on Saturday Night Live, and she had some hacking shit happen to her, but she was like one of the unofficial stars of the Olympics because she was just cheering everybody on. And now she has a new gig hosting the BET Awards. So congratulations to Leslie Jones. That's big. Yeah. And can we talk about the two teachers in the suburban Atlanta fighting over another teacher who's been two black teachers fighting over Oh man, in a classroom with children everywhere. Now the school district said that they can't say what really happened. I mean, talk about all the logistics of it, but they will not be fired. But they'll still be working for the school.
Now, I didn't see the video, but I heard that this was a fight that took place. I just wasn't for sure if it was an actual fist fight.
Oh yeah, they was fist fighting.
And then not only fired. The FBI is taking a closer look at Jared Kushner's role with the Trump campaign and transition.
They said that last week that they was looking into somebody close to Trump, and it's bitch, this whole shit, bitch. I can't wait till I'm old to talk about this to the children's children because something's going down. And we reliving all of this from the Nixon campaign. And Mikhail told you to watch the 70s. Okay? It is good. And it's 1970 all over again. 1972, 1973 all over again. Y'all need to go on Netflix and pull up the 70s. And go like episode 46.
Yes, Watergate. It's a Watergate one.
Yeah.
Nixon versus the United States.
And it's like 2 hours long. It's good though. And bitch, all the shit that's going on back then is happening now.
But I said this back in November.
Yeah.
When he won. I said there's a comparison between the two of them. I posted it on Instagram and Facebook.
Yep. So back to these teachers. Fighting in the classroom.
Over a man.
And the student said that they was arguing for 3 to 5 minutes before they got in the room.
2 teachers working at the same school.
Yes. One is a teacher and one is like an NTA. What you call NTA.
And came in the classroom.
Came to the classroom. They got to exactly. They got into an argument over this man. Somebody, I don't know, I'm making this up.
Well, is the man with either one of them? Like, is he one of their boyfriend, or is he just
messing with both of them? The one found out and went to go see the teacher in our classroom, and they got into it in the classroom. And mind you, this happened on May 19th, so this was a Friday. We had just found out about it now, and the parents are upset.
Yes, I would be upset.
Like, how dare you not tell us what's going on?
What grade was this?
This is a high school, though. This is a high school.
Oh, those high school kids was left there.
Oh, yeah. Stupid shit. Yeah, 9 a.m. to learn the white truth. No. At 9 p.m. excuse me. So, these teachers need to be fired and they need to be making an example of.
I'm not calling anybody. I just have to set this up. I'm listening to you.
They need to be made an example of because you are supposed to be a teacher to these students and you're supposed to be setting an example for them and showing them the ways to go in life. Y'all could have handled that much better. You could have told that teacher to come back to you once the kids are gone. As adults, y'all could have met in the teacher's lounge to talk about it.
Or outside of school.
Yeah, or outside of the school, but to argue about a man, another teacher, and do this in front of children, y'all are doing the same shit we see on Basketball Wives and Love and Hip Hop, but y'all taking this shit to the motherfucking extreme. And to the school district, y'all need to fire those 2 workers and let them find work elsewhere. Because you can't be fighting at anybody's job and thinking you still got a job when you go back to work the next day. And nowhere. Nobody wants nobody fighting around. And some people might say, oh, well, everybody don't get fired. Okay, but no. Some of these they need to be suspended without pay, something. I know it's a shortage of teachers, so maybe they don't want to fire her, but come on, you can't be doing stuff like that.
Yeah, not fighting in the classroom.
No.
Over a man.
A man. A penis! You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. She went off. Oh, she wasn't lying.
No, she wasn't. And I wonder where those people are today.
She had like over penis.
You need to do an update, yes. I'm waiting for that one. So I was asleep this morning, and I happened to be sleeping through an episode of The Real. And when I woke up, Notori Norton, former member of 3LW, was on The Real. And you know, back in the day, it was Keely, Notori, and Adrian, and 3LW. They had a couple of hits, and those were hits back in the 2000, 2002 era. Like, all the black people did their hits back in the time, taking up the charts. And we found out that 3LW had broke up, they had their drama going on. Notori got KFC food thrown in her face by Keely's family and stuff like that. And of course, Adrian was like really like riding with Keely at that time. And she apologized to Notori today on the real, but it was kind of like a half-ass apology. And Notori really was just not here for the apology. Because Adrian didn't make it heartfelt because she was like, yeah, we seen each other a couple of years ago and we had a chance to talk about it. And I apologize for a lot of the stuff that went on and stuff like that. But if Adrian really meant what she was saying, she could have been like, first of all, thank you for coming on our show. I know, we had our drama back in the past, but I want to apologize for the part that I played and how you felt back in those times. It could have been more heartfelt than how she made it seem. It just made it seem like, girl, that shit was so old, so long ago. We was teens and all this and that. It just didn't seem genuine at all. And she never seemed genuine to me on the show. She never seemed genuine to me. She cursing out too. So I had a chance to see it today. But shout out to Notori. Power is coming back on June 25th, the same time as the BET Awards. So if they release the episode early like they normally do, I'll be watching it the night before instead of watching it during the BET Awards, because I'll be watching it. Did you get a chance to watch the Get Down on Netflix?
Season 1. I told you, I have a custom line that's on season 2. Yeah. I haven't seen season 2 yet, but I heard they're canceling it. Yeah, they're canceling the Get Down. They're considering part 1, part 2 all one season, because it's like 6 episodes. And the budget for that show is $120 million. So $120 million? Yeah, so that's like $12 million episode. But they had it looking like the 70s and all of that stuff. They did put a whole lot of work into this show. And with the they had like regular images and they had like, bitch, I don't mean to toot nobody's horn, but I only seen like a few movies that made me think of the 70s. And one in particular that really like the 70s to me was Crook. How much it cost? About to say Tyler Perry. I don't know how much it cost. The way the camera, the whole grittiness of it just looked like the 70s. Yeah. Spike Lee did that. He had the old toys. He just did that. Yeah, but I really enjoyed the first half of The Get Down. That was my show, and I was watching when you took your bus trip. I was still catching up on the damn bus. Like, that's how much I was into the show, and I was mad that it was only 6 episodes. When we took a bus trip to Maui back in August, and I was mad we had to wait that long for part 2. Once I seen the part 2. I just was not thrilled with how the story was going and how it ended. So I'm not one to say, I wanted the show to go. Of course, I would love to see the show go on and see it progress. And I feel like Netflix should have gave it another season, at least because you don't really hear about Netflix canceling no shows. It's better than a lot of shows on Netflix got 2, 3, 4 seasons and nobody watching. And it's interesting that you said that because back to the Keepers, I see it keep saying season 1. So if this shit is real enough, well, then somebody had a brilliant plan to make something up. How many seasons is that? Now, what they should have brought back was the makings of a murder, because that was good. I don't listen. As far as I'm concerned, they can have 20 seasons for the Keeper. Just keep keeping, because I'm about to figure out who killed Sister Kathy Stetson. Even if I have to go put on the half of my damn self and figure out who killed her, I need to know who killed her. And why they do that to her, I don't know. But the Get Down, right? The Get Down is just, the music was everything. It was my show. Yeah, it was my show. And it's disappointing. So many people. Like, I went to bed, the Get Down was trending, I woke up, the Get Down was still trending. Well, you never know. Netflix may see the response and bring it back. Yeah, I mean, what other place can I go? Hulu? I don't know. But do Hulu have originals? They have some original episodes, but Netflix is really the channel is the main one you want to watch. But I love Hulu because it has TV shows, the old TV shows. It has some classic movies, but the TV shows that I like Hulu has. Or if I miss the episode of a show, I can go right to Hulu and watch it instead of going on demand looking at 50-minute commercials. And they don't let you fast forward like you can on Hulu. So yeah, I like Hulu. But yeah, I feel bad for people for the Get Down, but y'all did a great job. And Katy Perry, people been coming at Katy Perry about her performance on Saturday Night Live
and there was a controversy saying that Migos, I know that they're doing that. Remember, I thought they were one person. She has a song with them called "Bon Appetit," and they were uncomfortable with performing with drag queens, so they didn't have all the drag queens perform during the performance. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even see Migos on there when I was watching Katy Perry perform, and that was she performed twice. I didn't see them. Maybe I just still don't know what they look like. But it was this real big controversy. Katy Perry saying that it didn't happen. Then a couple days ago, Katy Perry unfollowed Migos, and Migos unfollowed Katy Perry.
It did happen.
So it did happen. It happened. And for Katy Perry to allow that to happen, I say you should have stood up for the drag queens. You done had them performing all week, practicing all week. Them to the show, they uncomfortable. But look, tell them to get out of here, and you could just play their voice on the backing track while you perform the song. That's what I would have done in that situation. If they're that uncomfortable with being around drag queens or just gays, period. Come on, man. Y'all, they got to do better. And if
so what did Migos, has Migos put out a response to?
Of course they were saying that no, it's not true, that didn't happen.
Of course it's true. Of course
and then one time Katy Perry was saying like, no, it's not true, but if y'all unfollowing each other, come on now, it's because of Saturday Night Live. And Katy Perry, you have to like stand up in these words, because you think Lady Gaga will let some shit like that go down? Hell no. Hell no.
Well, Katy Perry's still trying to find her footing. To me, I think.
Yeah, and I think she's trying to go this urban route, and it's not for her. Like, I didn't even know she had a song with Nicki Minaj. Like, come on.
I did, and I wish I didn't know. Yeah, I did. Yeah. I felt the same way with Nicki Minaj and Mariah Carey. I wish I didn't know that song existed. Why didn't you do that?
But that was a song, though.
Yeah, but come on.
Come on, I thought my face, boy. That was my fucking
song.
Then
it was a Target commercial. You know, I thought I was watching the real life Target commercial.
Oh!
I said Mariah Carey really has picked this low because she's doing a Target commercial with all people Nicki Minaj.
She's trying to get people buy her album. And people been asking me what I think about this WWE wrestling named Jinder Mahal winning the championship. I'm happy for him. Y'all know the WWE right now it's tough. I don't even really get into the storylines like that. They need better storylines. And it's time for new people to rise to the top. How many times do you see John Cena, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens? It's time to spread the shit around. I'm happy for Jinder, and I'm glad that he's representing India. And it's going to bring more people from India into watching the show because they now have somebody representing them. Even though he talks shit about America, but it's all a storyline, and y'all love it because y'all eat it up. Every time you talk about India, people boo them, and that's what they want. Controversy creates cash. So if it didn't work, he wouldn't have the championship. So I'm happy for him. But I hope it's not like a month reign or 2 month reign. They need to build him up. Because now he's carrying a belt that Stone Cold Steve Austin had, Hulk Hogan had, Randy Savage had. So come on, man. They got to build him up. So I'm happy for him. And something is raising their prices again. Okay. Now, you drive to work, so it don't affect you. But SEPTA is $2.50 now. I just don't.
Wait, is it going up?
Yeah, it's going up. It's going up $2.50. So it's up. They're going up by 25 cents. Then they're going up $5 for the trans passes. It just seems like.
So how much trans passes now? $30?
Like $91.
$91
for a month. I think it's going up to probably like $35. I
remember in school when trans passes was only $18.75.
Yes, I remember when it was $17.25.
Whoa. Come on now.
Yeah, SEPTA, y'all need to get it together because it seems like y'all always going up on your prices and y'all never on time.
You're never on time.
Y'all always want to strike.
Never. Not even the sub. When I do take the sub, you're never on time. You know, you got to make one appointment, then you got to make another appointment, and wait for that train to get there. And then that takes even longer. You know, I could have did better by going the hell out there and catching an Uber. It wouldn't have to pay as much money.
Yeah, especially if I do Uber food.
But I tell you one damn thing. You You don't have to worry about me showing up tomorrow.
SEPTA is true.
Right. SEPTA.
$2 gets in, and then they want all this money for it. And then I think they want everybody to start using the little Metro card,
like they do in New York. Yeah, they've switched it over to now Metro cards. There's going to be no more tokens. I think by the end of next year, it's just like, come on, this is ridiculous.
I think everybody's really going to hop on the Uber thing. And since y'all don't, if y'all want to start riding something, use Uber. Use my code Uber the Scorpion. Okay, it's $10 off your first ride, up to $10 off. So go ahead.
I just don't understand, like, But then it's like they do all this, but it's like they do all of this because they know people are still going to use them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't drive.
500 million people, 500,000 people rely on SEPTA every day.
Every day. And we're talking about the elderly. We're talking about school students. We're talking about people who live out in the suburbs, who work in the city, and they have to rely on SEPTA to get to the city from where they live there.
That's why they move to the area.
So that's why they're building all them apartments and high-rises and townhomes downtown.
They're kicking everybody out and moving all these new people.
You got to make one rental appointment. You got to make another appointment. And wait for the agent to get there. I could have did better by going the hell up there to the projects and renting some beating people out of the damn sky to get there.
No high-rise projects. I'm glad. I lived in the projects, but not in the high-rise. I couldn't live back in those times. Because it was rough. It was rough in the regular housing project. Can you imagine being in the building firm?
I'm trying to pop this thing on my finger, so I'm sitting here trying to pop it.
Don't pop it.
It's just bothering me.
You gotta let it get bigger enough.
I know, but I feel like it's it's been here for like a few weeks and it is getting bigger. Because it started out small.
You need somebody to take a half and pop it.
I know, but I feel like you said, it's not ready to pop yet. Because you still don't see the buzz. But I can't wait till it gets bigger. Did I tell you, I love popping bugs.
Yeah. Let me tell you something.
And I love peeling scabs. Ooh, I love
Ooh, that's in my time.
Yeah, I'm so bad that I don't fall down no more. Because let me tell you something. I couldn't wait until the scab got old and then just started peeling. I would lay right across my bed, watch TV, and just start peeling.
But you know what I like to watch when YouTube? This is one of my guilty pleasures. It's this lady, I believe her name is Dr. Pimple, or she's a pimple popper. And she be popping all kinds of pimples and digging in people's backs and just squeezing it. All of this pus be coming out. And she sometimes it'll be like these big old ass pimples like going for a side. She gets them to come out and she'll take the scalp and be just like getting all your little pimples out your nose. She pop pimples from the ass. She pop them from everywhere. And I can't get enough of watching it. I hope I'm not ruining anybody's dinner or breakfast, but y'all got this just want to get my mom used to like doing that, and I don't let them grow like big enough to where when I start seeing that pus and I start picking at it and waiting for it to pop. But I just why is that growing right there? It doesn't make sense, and it's right, and I don't feel it at all. I don't feel it. I just see it. Yeah, I just see. Well, I feel it because but it doesn't hurt. But I just see it, and it just irritates me. Like, why is it there? I don't know. I don't have the answers for you, but a hot needle or pop that.
Yeah, but I don't think it's ready to be popped. Yeah, it don't even have a hand on it. It don't. And I'm picking like it does, but it doesn't.
It's red from you touch it.
Because I'm picking it. That's why.
Let me ask you a question before we go. How long do you think Melania is going to be down?
I don't know, but I'm loving this. I'm loving this. So, baby, I watched the video. So the video where they not the one where she goes like this when they first step off the plane, but the one where she has on a white suit and he goes to reach back and she smacks his hand. I watched that full video, and I don't know if some of y'all saw, but the full video, like I say this all the time. He has no class. The full video, they start walking, and Donald Trump, Benjamin Netanyahu, and his wife, they're walking ahead, and she's behind them, and there's like a military guy walking alongside them. And at one point, if you watch the full video, she kind of falls off the red carpet, like she stumbles off and kind of comes back on. And you can see the irritation in her because it's like she really is steps behind him, and it's like, why is he not walking? And then when he goes, that's when she smacks his hands. It's just like irritating. Like, bitch, I just almost fell off the damn carpet and they want to be for me. And to be honest with you, I think she really does get him together.
Yeah, she's ready to go. After he is evicted from the White House, yeah, that's going to be the new scandal.
She's not. I can see that she's not one of those people that we think that she just sits and does what he tells her to do. I think she's showing us like no, and she said it on the campaign when he came out about those stuff with the women and stuff. And she said how she told him that she was very, she didn't like what he said, etc. Well, because that's her husband, she supports him. But I think we're seeing that Melania's like, you have no class, you have no food, and you're making me look like a fool.
And it's how fun to go.
Yeah.
And once all this, just let this come to a boil. Let this come to a head. He's going to be gone. He's going to be out of there. And we can all see it.
But I really want them to find actual factual stuff to kick it up. I really do.
They're going to find out that he said he wanted these investigations to slow down because you're already obstructing justice. Right. And that's a no-no as a president. And it's just every day we find out something. But let me tell you, I'm tired of hearing about the body slam story. That's getting old, okay? Tired of hearing about it. It's only been 24 hours. Did you hear it yet?
I heard the video last night.
Like, they keep playing. I'm tired of hearing about it. Especially with no
It's not going to affect that guy either. I don't think it'll because they already did the election before this happened.
Yeah, like they did the million ballots and stuff like that. So, yeah. But Miss Melania Trump just keeps making his own. There's about 4 or 5 videos. She's just not here for him touching her. He must be saying some shit to her on the plane, or be talking to her any kind of way. I don't know. Right now, she's just like, I just gotta deal with this shit. But I'm gonna keep dropping hints, and we're seeing it, Melania, but this is the main thing with it. And then we tell her what she's gonna get more back. She don't keep bearing too. So yeah, we're gonna go. I hope you guys. This video went longer than I thought. It's 9:20. You guys have a great weekend. Y'all be safe Memorial Day. No drinking and driving. Get a designated driver, okay? And y'all be safe out there. Don't let people drink too much. Y'all just be safe. All right, we'll see y'all probably on Tuesday. Peace.